Confidentiality also in itself is a virtue, just as character, authenticity, kindness, compassion, sovereignty, individualness are all differentiated virtues in their own right that is possessed by both men and women in different ways in one way or another. Confidentiality is something that only the few men and women are able to particularly maintain given the modern context, or in the modern context of mediocrity, stupidity, exposure, whereby everything has to be exposed and shown off, not because it is necessary, but because of attention, popularity, and for consistent and never-ending validation, approval, praise all the time, not only upon social media from obviously artificial audiences and followers that we don't even know properly in real life, but also in real life circumstances and actual conditions and society in which we live, by which we're always surrounded. People are always having to show off everything, including their possessions, wealth, riches, cars, bikes, or their physique, external appearance, and so on and so forth, because they are experiencing or suffering from an acute, irreparable, and unreasonable sort of insecurity, deficiency, disadvantage, shortcoming in themselves, because they have not recognized their weaknesses and problems in themselves, because they don't want to see anything bad or wrong or wicked in themselves, because they don't want to be able to come to the realization or recognition of the shadow in themselves. And because of that unintegrated shadow and repressed desire and unresolved traumas, people are insecure. People always are suffering from a chronic, irreparable, and uncircumstantial sort of insecurity, shortcoming, weakness, in which they are desperate and can do anything for validation, attention, approval all the time, for social media, on artificial digital platforms, as well as in reality in society in one way or another, whereby they just are having to show off everything, not because it's necessary, but because they consider it at least necessary in their own image, because of their artificial sense of pride, vanity, arrogance, which is not justified anyways, because only great talent justifies arrogance. Only great, reasonable, rational, and unmatched sort of talent, skill, ability, knowledge, intelligence, character can justify or can lead to the justification of that sort of arrogance, pride, vanity, or ego. But these people have not got. These people are proud of their wealth, riches, possessions all the time, and they are priding themselves upon that. They are showing that off to obviously create also a sense of insecurity, frustration, desperation in the other people, or in the man and women of individuality, groundedness, gratitude, modesty, moderation, who are not necessarily competing, rivaling for anything at all,